Alright guys, welcome to the first edition. This, of course, is Shootin The Shit with HellRaizer. I am HellRaizer. Some of you know me as Steve-O. We'll get into that later. This is the second time I've had to do this video because the first one was too big and I am an idiot for going over. So, let's just shoot right through this. Alright, our first set of questions that I have right here, exclusively from 1WF forums. The link is somewhere around here, maybe over there. Over there, that looked a little gay, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, let's jump right into this. Miz wants me to explain the whole train suicide and whoop gimmick on Gears of War. Well, the train suicide has always been in the game. They did that from the get-go to try to, give you more than just having to watch out for your enemies. You also have to watch out for a huge freaking train that's going to run you over. The whole suicide scream gimmick thing, something I came up with because I was bored while we were all playing. It was me, Miz, Blob, and I think Jer, but Jer was on the other team, like usual. Yeah, nobody seemed to be talking or anything. I was really bored, so I just started one of the rounds. I just ran towards the train and just screamed like a little girl, and apparently everybody loved it. So I kept doing it, and I'll keep doing it as long as everybody keeps laughing at it. Anyway, his next question, which is a two-part question, he wants me to, he says, who is the best player to have on your team within the compounds of 1WF and WFF while playing Gears of War? And he gives examples like to guard, watch your back, to be in a firefight with, etc. That's a really hard question. I'm going to have to say that it's a tie between two people, between, of course, Miz and Jer. Jer, because he was the first person that I ever played the game with online, and he just impressed me right away for having the game such a short time. He is surgical with his shotgun, so watch out for that. He will tear your ass up with it, and he's gotten really good at sniping, or he already was pretty good at sniping, so watch for your head to fly off if you're ever playing against him. Mini-Me Jer 05, look out for him. The other one, of course, is Miz. Miz was just a shocker, really. He was good from the day that he got the game, and that just really shocked me. I thought I was going to have to teach him a thing or two. I got online with him, and he was already kicking my ass. So, good job, Miz. His second question is, he wants to know my thoughts on Randy Orton losing and regaining the WWE title on the same night. He says, was it right for Orton to be jumped from a one-time WWE/World Champ to a three-time in one night? Yes and no. Yes, on the hand that it was a little bit entertaining. A lot of people are saying that it was bullcrap, stupid storyline. Of course, they're saying that because they want Jericho to be there. But it wasn't. It was entertaining because Triple H came out and kicked his ass early, won the title, beat Umaga, like barely, I heard. I didn't see the show, but I heard about it. And then had his third match of the night, and he was kicking ass, but then Orton just like RKO'd him on the table or something like that, and he couldn't get up in time, so he lost. So that was the yes. The no is because it's not right for anybody to be a one-time champ, and then 3 hours later they're a three-time champ. It's stupid. I think the only other time that's ever happened is like with the Hardcore Championship, and that actually made sense because it had that 24-hour rule. But with the world title, no, it shouldn't be that way. He should go down as a two-time champ because if you remember, Vince gave him the title at the opening of the show, and he never won it. Cena never lost the belt. Orton was handed the belt. So, he should be a two-time champ, not a three. Who will end up winning the console war? That's a hard question, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I only have 7 minutes per video, thanks to YouTube and my camera. Let's see here. Well, Xbox 360, of course, was the leader for a while. They got a year head start because they rushed their system. Fucking morons. Because now, like, 40% of the systems that have sold have failed. And that's a lot of systems. They even had to extend their warranty, which wasn't enough, trust me, because mine failed recently, and I'm pretty pissed off about it. I already let Microsoft know how I felt. It doesn't matter to them, I'm sure, but I got it off my chest. So Nintendo has been the real success. They've done in 10 months what 360 could not do in 23 months. And that was to sell, I think they've sold 11.9 million worldwide systems with the Nintendo Wii. And of course they have the DS, which is also popular. I just bought one of those, and it's pretty cool actually. I hated it at first, but it's pretty awesome. Then down in the ranks right now is Sony, of course, the more expensive of the three, but also the best built system, and the best hardware. Not the best games, because you gotta remember 360 had a year start, but Sony can't use that excuse anymore because it's been out for a year now. Sony, you need to get some games on your system or you are going to fail. In the long run, Sony will win. I am positive of that, because it is just an amazing machine. People don't understand that when you pay $600 for it, everything that you're getting with it. I realize that. That's why I went out and bought one. In the short run right now, I'd say for the next 5 to 6 years, Nintendo will dominate the console war. And it's not even a next-gen system. It's last-gen graphics, it's next-gen gameplay, with the whole motion control thing. But it's definitely not next-gen graphics, but it is completely dominating everything out there other than the PS2, which I was told was the top-selling system of all time. So Nintendo in the short run, Sony in the long run, and we're talking like 8 years from now. One more question, I'm going to cut this short and just go to the next part. Javier The Bob, your friend or foe, please explain why you like and or dislike him. I have no problem with Javier The Bob. I want to clear that up right now. Hopefully he'll see this video. I never had a problem with him. I don't know why people are saying I have a problem with him. I made a little joke on another forum between Miz and I, and I probably sounded serious, but in reality I was kidding with him. He's a cool guy to talk to on Xbox Live. That's where I know him from, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. He's never done anything wrong other than just, and this is no offense to him because I don't want to sound like a total dick to the guy because he's a cool guy, but I don't have all the time in the world to sit and play on Xbox Live, so you gotta stop asking me all the time to get on Gears of War and Madden. I can't do it. I don't have that kind of time these days, with taking care of my grandma and doing all this other crap I gotta do. I just really don't have time to play on Xbox Live all the time. When I am on, it's a real treasure. When I'm not, sorry, I can't play. So, that's the end of that discussion. Where's my remote at? This will continue in the next part with Mrs. Last 3 questions, I think. So,